2v2. Dorky and Blaz playing around those vending stairs. Exo just looking for their opportunities. This T1 Blaz taken down though, and it's Dorky versus Spike.
This is ridiculous. This game has been, this round even has been so back and forth between both teams, and now it comes down to a 1v1. We spoke about Spoit being that 1v1 king historically, but now he's got to find Doki, who's tucked away, hidden in, may even have bulletproofs, giving him a little bit of information here. All he's got to do is just play this game of waiting, and Spoit will try and get the diffuser down, but I think we all know exactly which way this one is going. Going to try and get the diffuser down, but Doki can step himself out here. Should have enough time to get rid of Spoit, and sure enough does just that. Round 1 going to G2.
Yeah, well played from Dorky there, just kept his cool
as well. So there have been some changes to both rosters since then, so I don't expect we're going to see quite the same outcome. Doki, a massive 2K, looking for a third, but just not quite finding his man. A little bit of pressure from all directions. He makes it a third, spins and looks for the fourth, but can't quite find it. But Tim, the damage has been done, it feels. It's a 4v2 for G2.
Ping them all day long. That's not going to move them off the catwalk. There comes a point where they need to walk in, take these fights and win these fights. Dorky, he just dips away, and he's going to keep doing that.
Nice.
Maybe he's not. He's going to peek and give you an opportunity. Probably didn't need to.
That's
3 versus 3. A huge double from Surf. We've seen some great performances from him across the last year or so, and he continues on here, getting his team back into it. But 10 seconds there.
Laura's got impacts available too, and they've got smokes coming out. Alamau still with one more in back pocket. Plan is going down. No way do they get away with this, Tim. They've turned it on its head. That is phenomenal play from Shopify. Losing 2.
Now, Blaz does find one for himself, but it was the very low health Rexton, and with only about 23 seconds left to close out these final kills they need and get onto the diffuser, it's not looking likely.
Nope.
We see one go down in either direction. Dorky keeps tickling that diffuser, but I don't think he's going to get the space that he needs. 2 versus 3, and Canadian just holding this, but they're going to go for the long arm. Dorky might be able to hold on to this. You got to move, Troy. You got to move.
Oh, when he moves against his man, it's into a 1 versus 2 for a second with just a few left, but the time is gone, Tim. They haven't got the time to stop it. Troy's done what he needed to, even gets himself an exit frag. What a half that has been for Shopify Rebellion.
That sort of ability, and how organised they've been, how well they've worked together as a team. You know, the quiet performance of Surf finds himself.
You are joking,
that's
man.
not ideal. You know, and then you've got G2, you know, nading themselves.
Okay.
Some serious drywall.
It's a minor setback. A minor setback. You can't be serious! I get it like happening once in a round, but twice?
I feel like even not sure exactly how that's worked out, but Alamai manages to pick up a double off the back. 15 seconds left to go, 2v2.
Absolute madness, and we'll talk about it afterwards because, yeah, final 10 seconds. G2 need to explode forwards here. Still 1 trap left in back pocket. Of course, won't have time to use it. Laura gets one. They've got to get rid of Rexton. Laura hits the headshot just in the nick of time, and G2 get it over the line. But to come back to that craziness
At the minute that they're going to be able to turn this one over.
Well, again, just look at how composed Shopify Rebellion are being here. Like, cool, we've got a 4v2. Stop on the drone. Yep. Figure out the game plan from here because there is no reason they should be losing a 4v2 like this. Spoit finds one. Rexton gets the close from the spot that he has been in all game long. Shopify Rebellion, after a pretty scary second half, they turn it back around. 3 rounds on the bounce and take their map pick.
Again, it's just that experience.
And G2 are coming in from all sides. We've got Moto, Mainstairs and Blue. Here they go, Tim.
Canadian nearly gets found out there as they come around the corner, but what a play! What a play from Canadian! An important double. He was just moving in behind the bar. Blaz gets caught half a second late, so he can't find the shot.
Forces just smashed together here inside of sight. Is it safe to plant? Not quite yet, because there's a C4 waiting with Canadian.
Something is going to go for... Oh, he looks to just back out of it, but will be taken down by Spoit. 3 versus 3 as Dorky grabs the diffuser and goes to put it down. They are aware the plant's going down because of Canadian's position. He manages to find the kill onto Alamai, but can do nothing about the plant, which is secure. Dorky manages to pick up the kill onto Surf. 2 versus 2. Now it is up to Canadian and Spite.
Doki going for a bit of exploring here, just making himself into a bit of an odd spot rather than jumping back onto Catwalk. Wants to go aggressive, stop the rotate, but they've pre-fired onto him, Tim. Beautiful stuff, and they've found at least one. They know where the next is too. They've got pings onto him, Tim. This is so hard to fight though. They've got to be absolutely perfect with this Maverick height. Canadian has got the cross, and he's also found the man, Spite. A 3K in the round, and Tim, RG2 in free fall. It's starting to look that way.
Unreal play from Spite there. Knew that the challenge was not on the door.
Clearly, Shopify have scrimmed the same opponent, seen them use that strat and gone, oh, I've seen someone use that one before. So there's a little bit of learning there to maybe to be had on where they get these things from. Spite being sat down by Alan for sure, who's running around on the Ying. Stomping working his way through. Doki's rotating over towards Logi. They need pressure inside of there before he can start his march on forward. And now that he's there, he can make his move. Has a track going down on towards Spite, walks on forward and gets rid of Ambi. Kite offline, 4v4.
Loira with a big double, those were the kills that they needed. Alamo finds one, it's 3 versus 1, and unlikely that Spite can fight his way out. Does manage to find one, but with 20 seconds left to survive, Doki finds the kill, and that is going to be G2 take. Laz is just looking for the peek around the corner and decides a little bit better of it. Stomper manages to take the swing onto Surf though, and this really sets G2 up now. That's 1 kill done, make it 2. Hang on a minute, Shopify Rebellion fighting their way back in. Ambi looking to go for the plant. Rexton sprays down Alamo, leaves us now in a 2v1. Do they stick the plant? Yes they do. Stomper fighting back, we know that he's got it in the locker. He takes a lot of damage.
Wow.
He's cut down by Ambi, and somehow,
It's the time that makes me nervous, Tim, because again, it's a spot where Shopify Rebellion on the attack of this site have barely even got control of the extended hold, and we're coming down to the last 30 or so. They need to move so quickly here. The key difference is, I think, has Wrexham just gone down off the roof or something? That was a bit mental. Either way, down but not out. A 4 versus 3 breaks out momentarily. Surf though has gone massive, and like that, G2 could be crumbling before our very eyes, Tim.
Blaz and Loira just getting a little bit too aggressive. It worked in the last round, it hasn't worked here. Doki goes for the jump out. He's trying to find that magic moment, but there will be no magic for G2 as Rexton gets the double, closes it out, and Shopify Rebellion, they deal the next blow in the NA-EU rivalry and take all the points.
Playing at this level, because that has been a fantastic series. The lowest number of kills for a player on their team, 11. The highest, 13. Make no mistake, that is a team victory for the North American side. The only complaint I've got, Tim, is they didn't let us see Fortress.
Yeah, absolutely, it would have been brilliant to see the new map, but look, I look at that game and I see 2 teams. Yes, G2 have lost, but I think, you know, you look at that performance against a lot of other teams at Invitational, I think probably gets them a win. It probably